Village Board meeting to order for Tuesday, March 26, 2024. First thing I ask, if you do the same thing as I'm doing, is remember to turn your phone down and any other electronic devices that make noise so that it doesn't disturb the meeting. Okay. And then I ask the village clerk to call the roll.
Trustee Patel.
Present.
Trustee Clare.
Present.
Trustee Sullivan.
Present.
Trustee Dunham.
Present.
Trustee Madej.
Present.
Trustee Bishke.
Present.
President Daly.
Present. All present and accounted for. Thank you. Next item is Pledge of Allegiance. Where did I leave off? I think with Brian. Mark, would you?
I didn't do it.
Would Trustee Madej?
Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Madej. Let me deviate a little bit here from the agenda and ask if we might have a moment of silence for former Mayor Al Larson, who passed away last week. There was a wake for him over at the Prairie Center last Friday. He had quite a few people show up, a lot of faces some of us haven't seen in a while, but the family was extremely grateful. So if we can just have a brief moment of silence, please. Thank you. I do want to say thank you to all the staff and departments that were involved in helping to set up, work on, and take down the memorial service for former Mayor Larson. I especially want to thank Tiana and the Prairie Center staff in moving so quickly to prepare the Prairie Center for his wake and for being so helpful to the family. I know they were deeply appreciative of all that you did for them. I also want to thank Allison for her efforts in preparing the statements, providing the written and verbal communication to everyone from the press to the board, and for assistance in working with Tiana and staying basically by her side at the Prairie Center until the very end. Thank you very much for that. And to the rest of the staff that provided services, police department for traffic control, fire department attended the wake, and there was quite a few of them. It was very nice to see them standing there with the family in the back there, and just to hang there for a while to show support, and then the public works staff that did so much behind the scenes and helping put up barriers, take down barriers, and all the other kind of stuff that public works does. I know it meant a tremendous amount to the family, and they were very, very appreciative. When I was leaving, I asked them if there was anything else to do, and they said, no, you guys have taken care of it all. So I do believe he would have liked to send off, and I think it would have meant a whole lot to him if he could have actually been there. So I also have a message of condolence from, in addition, as we've probably heard from all sorts of people that have called in, signed in, came in. Brad Cole from IML drove up from Springfield just to come here and spend his 20 minutes saying his condolence to the family and then leaving. But we got a message of condolence from the mayor of Namarikawa, Japan, and saying that he was deeply shocked, saddened at the sudden passing of Mr. Al Larson, village president. His heart grieves to think of the feelings of the bereaved family who lost a precious member of their and the other related persons. So he wanted to offer his condolences. It's a little longer than what I'm going to read into the minutes here, but basically he said he had fond memories of Mayor Larson coming to Schaumburg and having Schaumburg there, and that there will always be a warm spot for people that are coming from Schaumburg. So it was very nice, and I will try this name, Titsu Mizuno, M-I-Z-U-N-O, Mayor of Namarikawa, Japan. So it was very nice. So thank you. Next item is the approval of minutes for March 1st, or March 12th, 2024. Look for a motion to approve.
Move to approve as presented.
Motion and a second to approve the minutes from March 12th, 2024. Was there a second? Was there a
Second.
Second, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion, opposed? Motion carries. Next item is the approval of expenditures for $3,756,926.41.
Move to approve as presented.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve is presented. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Patel?
Aye.
Trustee Clare?
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan?
Aye.
Trustee Dunham?
Aye.
Trustee Madey?
Aye.
Trustee Bischke?
Aye.
6 ayes, no nays, motion carries. Thank you. Now we have presentations. We have a presentation of a there he is. Presentation of a 35-year service award to Phil Sifritz, Logistics Coordinator at the Prairie Center. Actually, he's probably like an all-around guy, aren't you? I mean, pretty much anything they do, I see, he's always there. He's doing something. He's setting up equipment, taking down equipment, moving stuff around. I think you were moving tables and chairs the last Friday or Thursday, whatever. So, but anyway, we do have an award, so if you wouldn't mind coming forward. So, Allison here is going to take your picture. You're probably aware of this, right? Know how this works, okay? So we'll do this, all right? Oh, hold on, let me take these glasses. Okay, there we go. All right, so don't lose those. Okay, thank you, 35 years. Long time.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Seems like yesterday.
So. We understand you have to stay another 35, isn't that what somebody said? I think once you accept that stuff, you know, you gotta hang around, so.
Committed.
Okay, next item is liquor license requests. We have none for this evening. Consent agenda. Consent agenda will be read in its entirety, voted on as one motion to approve. If you wish to discuss an item further, please indicate that when the item is read by the village clerk so that it can be removed from the consent agenda and discussed further under committee reports. Otherwise, all items will be approved as presented on the consent agenda in one motion to approve. Will the clerk please read the consent agenda?
Number 1, liquor licenses. The motion would be to approve the request from Mr. Maciej Kielbazinski of St. Peter Lutheran Church for one Class D, one-day liquor license for brunch that will be served on June 2nd, 2024, from 8:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. at 202 East Schaumburg Road, and waive the fee. B, the motion would be to approve the request from Pastor Jerry Hayes of St. Peter Lutheran Church for one Class D one-day liquor license for Schaumburg Hoffman Estates Memorial Day event on May 27th, 2024 at 202 East Schaumburg Road, and waive the fee. 2, proclamations. A, National Community Development Week, April 1st through 5th, 2024. B, Fair Housing Month proclamation, April 2024. C, World Landscape Architecture Month, April 2024. D, Ovarian Cancer Month, September 2024. 3, Finance, Legal Administration, and General Government. A, the motion would be to approve the Finance Department monthly report for February 2024. B, the motion would be to delay the implementation of a municipal push tax on plays of video gaming terminals effective May 1st, 2025. C, the motion would be to adopt an ordinance amending Title III, Chapter 41, Section B, Community Development Permits and Fees of the Fee Schedule, Commercial, Industrial, Non-Single-Family Permit Fees effective May 1st, 2024. D, the motion would be to authorize the village manager and village clerk to execute a one-year extension on the contract for Septemberfest main stage production with Creative Audio of Rockford, Illinois, in an amount not to exceed $81,962.44 for fiscal year 25, and approve the required resolution. E, the motion would be to adopt an ordinance setting the time and place of the public hearing for the proposed Suntex redevelopment project area. 4, the motion would be To approve an amendment to the municipal code pertaining to community, cultural, and recreational centers in B3 Planned Office Business District and refer the amendment to the Zoning Board of Appeals for public hearing. B, the motion would be to accept the impact fee study technical report and direct staff to draft a code amendment and refer the amendment to the Zoning Board of Appeals. C, the motion would be to direct staff to prepare an ordinance to implement an electric utility tax and work with the appropriate companies to obtain cost estimates and schedule information for priority projects. 5, Public Safety Committee. A, the motion would be to approve the quote for a new firefighter turnout gear from Municipal Energy Services, MES, of Lombard, Illinois, in the amount of $95,175. B, the motion would be to approve a resolution authorizing the village manager to execute an agreement extension with Andy Frayne of Aurora, Illinois, for school crossing guard services in an amount not to exceed $256,458. 6, Zoning Board of Appeals. A, the motion would be to approve an amendment to existing special use for an adult use cannabis business establishment security plan for Flora Medics LLC, doing business as Sunnyside, 1739 East Gulf Road. B, the motion would be to approve a rezoning variations, landscape variations, and Old Schaumburg Center architectural review for Quindle Place, 35 East Schaumburg Road.
Mr. President, would you ask the clerk to record a no vote for me on 6A, please?
The security plan?
Yes.
Seven, resolutions. The motion would be to adopt as resolution number R24-021, approving and authorizing the execution of a third amendment to service agreement with Andy Frayne Services, Inc. B, the motion would be to adopt as resolution number R-24-022, approving and authorizing the execution of a consulting talent buying agreement between Village of Schaumburg and Creative Audio. 8, ordinances. The motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 24-016, granting an amendment to an existing special use for adult use cannabis establishment security plan for Flora Medics LLC, doing business as Sunnyside. Okay.
I assume you would have to go on that, too. Yes. Thank you.
1739 East Gulf Road. B, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 24-017, granting a rezoning from R6 to B1, site plan approval, parking setback variations, landscape variations, and Old Schaumburg Center architectural review for Quindle Place, 35 East Schaumburg Road. C, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 24-018, amending Title III, Chapter 41, Section B, community development fees and permit fees of the fee schedule commercial, industrial, non-single family permit fees effective May 1st, 2024. D, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 24-019 of the Village of Schaumburg, Cook, and DuPage Counties, Illinois, to set a date for and to approve a public notice of public hearing for the Centex redevelopment project area. This concludes the consent agenda.
Thank you. Look for a motion to approve the consent agenda as read with items, with item zoning board 6A, trustee Dunham is a no, and under ordinances 8A, trustee Dunham also no on that item.
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Patel?
Aye.
Trustee Clare?
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan?
Aye.
Trustee Dunham?
Aye.
Trustee Madej?
Aye.
Trustee Bischke?
Aye.
6 ayes, no nays, motion carries. Thank you. Committee reports, we have none for this evening. Comments from the public. This is a time in which members of the public can come forth. Need to give us your name, address for the record. Keep your comments to no more than 3 minutes, and items pertinent towards the Village of Schaumburg. Seeing none, we'll move on. Council report.
No report, other than we do need a closed session this evening. We will not be reconvening or taking any action afterward.
Okay. President's report, I have nothing else for this evening. Manager's report.
I have no report this evening.
Okay, new business? No new business, unfinished business, none. Trustee comments and mentions? None for this evening. Somebody look for a motion to adjourn into executive sessions in accordance with Section 2, subsection C5 of the Open Meetings Act, land acquisition, the purchase or lease of real property for the use of the public body, including meetings held for the purpose of discussing whether a particular parcel should be acquired with no return.
So moved. Second.
So a motion and a second. Clerk call the roll.
Trustee Patel?
Aye.
Trustee Claire?
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan?
Aye.
Trustee Dunham?
Aye.
Trustee Madey?
Aye.
Trustee Bischke?
Aye.
6 ayes, no nays, motion